Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming and our Let's Play series here in FIFA Manager 2019. If you want to know how we got an up-to-date version of FIFA Manager, check out the tutorial video on how I did that. Links are in the video and also in the description, so you should check that out if you're interested. And yeah, remember to smash that like button if you do enjoy the content, and also hit the subscribe button if you want, so you don't miss out on any of the great content that we bring to you here daily at Rawslowgaming. So we got our second keeper, Kieran Hodge, asking about his chances for the season. And yeah, he's not really anywhere near that level he needs to be, so he will have no chance at the moment. Just to tell the true story, and both our players that we offered contracts reject their deals, unfortunately, both Sean Rigg and Ryan Brunt. And we'll need to do a player talk here, so we'll talk to Adam Man and tell him to become stronger. One of our standard talks, and we have got another offer here on ad boards, so let's see if we can get up the sum here a little bit, and we'll sign here for our last ad boards. And we are minus 218,000 in construction, and I don't know quite why. And we are in the negatives for the salaries as well. Next game coming up here is Bassett versus Oxford City, and we are away team. Very close game again. Team rating 489 versus 488, so very, very close game here. Is my guess. Unfortunately, we are now probably going to have a little bit of a struggle with our performance, since we offered too bad wages or contracts a few of our players, and also we had sort of a not bad game, but not the best game in a last game against Woking. That atmosphere though being very good, which is nice. So let's see here if we can do that better the second half, and things are not really looking that at the moment. Now we couldn't quite get to it, so the final scoreline here is 0-1 for Bassett versus Oxford City, and the match stats here 75 in shots on target 43, and chances 67, possession 59 to 41%, and overall it seems like we should maybe have won that, but unfortunately we were not quite sharp enough there, I guess. So dropping there in the table a little bit, which is a little bit unfortunate, but shouldn't be too bad. And losing a little bit with the board. And let's see here, we got a few in-years there, and Ryan Clark for 1, which is a little bit of a problem. So we are having to use our backup keeper now for 3 weeks, which is not good at all. And I think we should be trying to prolong the contract with a few of our players here again, so we'll try that here before this match against Slowtown, who are at 421 in team rating, and we are at 472, so it should be a pretty easy game, but we'll see. First, let's do the team talks here. Let's see here. I'll tell Hodge that we need him in perfect shape here for this game, which are very true. So let's see here. Ollis, a young player who's a sub. But let's see here. This is definitely a player that we want to extend contract with. So let's see here. We can't do lower than 20. No, we can't, which is a shame, really. You won't become a first player step by step. Yeah, that's quite alright. And maximum 3 years. Yeah, I don't really want to do more than 2 years. And I really like to do 10. No, I can't do 10. And I can't really make this offer, which also is a shame. So I can't do the offer for any of the players at 10 euros in salary. And then next player here is Reigns. Don't really want to extend his contract of sorts either, but we'll see here. So he wants 2 years as a maximum, so let's do actually just 1 year, and that he will play some matches should be alright. Let's actually see if we can lower. We could, but I think we maybe won't the level at acceptable, since they did reject my offers, Brunt and Rig there. So let's see here. Mills could also be a player for us to prolong his contract. We can see here at least 3 years, and yeah, I don't think I can offer a contract actually over their current value. No. Exactly, so I can't. I need it to be at 20. And then I need to do the appearance money like crazy. So basically I am very, very much stuck with my budget, which is definitely a problem here. Budget changes. Activate sponsor. What happens there? I don't quite know. Right, so changing that changed a lot of things. What happened? I got over 1 million in cash. Hello. Don't know what happened at all, actually. I guess that were some kind of sheet. I guess some sort of sheet. Somehow. Accounting journal. Let's check this out here. Transfer payment private investor and a new building construction payment private investor. All right. So definitely some sort of sheet or something. I don't know if that's the part of the project database update or not. But anyway, that actually means that we can try and, to start with, just give contracts to the players in the team that we actually want and need to. You can't lose the players that are actually decent. That would be terrible for us if that were to happen. That would totally ruin the journey for us, so to say. But also a little bit strange. I didn't really want to do that, of course, in any way, and feel quite a lot like a cheat after that, but alright, we will not press that button again if we are trying to change the budgets or anything like that. Anyway, we did win here in match day 19 against Slow Town. The scoreline 3-0 for Bassett versus Slow. Shots 8 versus 3, shots on target 3 versus 2, chances 10 versus 3, possession 60 versus 40%. So another great game for us here and a good run, and that brought us up to positive goal difference again, and very much here in the middle table. So between places 8 and 15 it's actually only 3 points, so a very close between us. And we are next meeting a game that are not a game, a team that is just among those teams. And Mins improved his long shots skill by 2 points, so that's pretty darn good actually. And apparently Sheik gives your club substantial financial support to invest 1.3 million for a start. Further payments could follow later on, which is pretty interesting. I guess we are now maybe never going to be broke, but I guess I will not try to use that in any way at all. Maybe I will ask the developer if that were anything from that that happened there, but don't really know. But we will see. We will see and see what happens really. And yeah, I definitely think a reserve team here is the way to go for Tepe. And also I think the way to go here is now to try and offer some contracts here while we can, the way we want to do really, and we should be the other way around here on level. So for Brunt, let's do offer here. Alright, so you don't want to at the moment, that's alright. Stalker here, don't really want 3 years, but alright. Don't really want to do 50 per, I don't even know, I do know this is per week, I believe. So he can have €50 per week for his time. Sure, we can try that. And let's see here, Danbal is at least pretty young, so that's alright. Don't really want to do 3 years, but alright, we can do that. For now he's a useful substitute, at least for a couple of more years, and the same goes here for Mills, I guess. And he wants 3 years at least, so let's do that. And we can actually increase his appearance money there to 30, should be alright. And that should be alright. And we will continue for now. And hopefully that will work itself out with the offers that we have made. And Strucker signed the deal, and so did Don Ball, which is good. And John Mins as well there if we are looking at the news. The match here against Dartford looks like a pretty even one as well. We are at 485 and they are at 476, so should be a chance for us to do an alright game here. So we'll use the lineup assistant here again, and let's check out Joe Rains here actually, who are at level 40. but -2 for experience and +2 actually for morale, that are happy, and +1 for form. So he's 3 levels up, or over, oh, not over, but almost 10% up, due to happy and good form, which is quite nice. And Hodges is also up here on form and morale, which is very good for us, since we have Ryan Clark out at the moment. And let's talk to our last player here and tell him to become stronger. So let's see here. As I said, it should be a pretty even game. And we'll go with the talk that we can win. Should be a good option, but unfortunately we get a goal against us here in the first half so far. And yeah, the scoreline after one half, 0-1 for Bassett versus Dartford. Let's see here, shots 1 versus 3, shots on target 1 versus 2, chances 6 versus 8, and possession 41 versus 59%, so we are not doing good enough. And we'll go with a risky talk here, that we will battle for every ball until the final whistle, and we are now dropping a little bit in atmosphere and teamwork here, I see. So hopefully you can bring that back into a good run here, and we do manage to get in a equalization and a winning goal there as well. Probably helped that they got 1 player off, and we actually managed to get 3 goals in there. So the final scoreline here, Bassett versus Dartford, is 3-1. And let's see the match stats here. Shots 8 versus 4, shots on target 5 versus 3, chances 10 versus 5, and possession 60 versus 40%. So definitely did a good game there. Really good actually, and that brought us up further in the table, which is very nice, and we're still the best team in the league to convert our chances, which is very, very nice. As I said, extending the contract on a few players, and actually Joe Rings there getting an extension as well, and that I guess is why he were so happy. Stroker out there for 9 days, unfortunately, on an injury. And let's see here. And Ametepe back in our the youth team, and actually we will offer him a contract. We'll do so for next season. We'll actually do so basic salary 875 next season. Or actually, I don't know what that means. Basic salary 875. That seems very high compared to our players that we have at the moment. So actually, we'll just move to our squad again for our reserve team, and we'll do that for 4 weeks. And we'll continue the game here. And game coming up is against Chippenham Town, and we'll play playing as an away team, and they are 16th in the league at the moment, so maybe a chance of a good match here again versus a team that we are maybe better than. We'll see. And kind of pressed that away, unfortunately, but I do believe it were a very close game again, with 474 versus 476 or something like that. And now I've talked with all players, so let's talk to Bront here again. We'll tell him that we need him is perfect form for next game, and he's in great form, so that actually are a little bit of a bad talk. We'll tell that to Rigdo, which are not in perfect form. So that should be alright. We have a Christmas party suggested, so let's plan in a Christmas party. We'll do a Christmas party here a little bit early. That's alright. so they can have a little bit of a longer holiday, I guess. We'll let our assistant manager change the team there if needed to. And team rating, as said, 474 versus 476. So should be pretty close here, and hopefully we can continue our good form. But unfortunately, we do get the goal against us here, only 4 minutes in the first half, and the first half whistle comes here. So the scoreline after one half, 0-9 for Bassett versus Chippenham. Shots 2 versus 4, shots on target 0 versus 4, and chances 3 versus 11%, 40 versus 60%. So we are doing very, very poorly here. And we'll go with we are reeling but not defeated. So I guess we need to do a draw at least for that talk to not backfire. And we do get an early equalization here in the second half, the 52nd minute, and only seconds to go here, or minutes to go here in the second half. We did take the lead there for a few minutes, but unfortunately we do get a goal against us there in the end. So the scoreline for after full time for Bassett versus Chippenham is 2-2, but still I feel like we probably got more than we deserved in this match. Let's look at the stats. So the shots were 5-9, shots on target 2-7, and the chances 5-12, and possession 40-60%. So definitely got more than we maybe should have gotten there, and we are still 13th in the league. And let's round this off with maybe a little bit of contracts suggestions here again. So let's sort by level, and let's see here if we can offer a contract to Sean Rigg. And let's see here. So he wants at least 3 years, and we want 110. I guess that's all right. And we'll give a contract to Brunt here as well. Alright, so we can't, which is a little bit of a shame. And Andy Watkins, he's definitely on the old side. And he's on sub at the moment. Artus, we can extend, he's not the best player, so to say. He's at skill level 43, it's alright, but not the greatest. Minimum of 3 years, he wants 3 years as well. I think 3 years is a little bit much actually for him of sorts, but you can see here. So it says not enough, but it's green, so I think it should be enough. So we'll give an offer there to Artus, and Richard is being very old. I don't really like the option there. We will, as usual, try to play with a young team. No, I don't want to talk with the manager. I just offered Artus a contract myself. So Torquay, let's see, they are a little bit above us, I guess. Yeah, a little bit above us, so in the same league, and I guess that is true for Truro as well. Can't really be in anything else, yeah. But they are in the bottom of the league, yeah. So a little bit of transfer rumors here, and then we'll end off in this episode. Hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have done so, remember to smash that like button. It's very, very much appreciated by me and by YouTube. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button as well, so you're not missing out on any of the content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.